Welcome back to Shooting Gallery New England, everybody. My name is Joe. Today we got a special top 5 video for you. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 calibers that's going to be very easy for you to find while you're trying to stock up on ammo and guns this time of year. Now, before we get into this top 5, I want to preface this with, this is my information that I've collected over the past couple months. I do work in a gun store, and what I've been seeing online. Don't take everything I'm saying for scripture. There could be, new calibers or new types of ammunition that you can find very easily in your section. I'm in the Northeast, and I can only see what I can see online and what I'm looking at in the store. So now that I gave you that disclaimer, please, hopefully this video will help you out trying to find some ammo or making a decision to buy a certain gun because you can find the ammo. So let's get into the number 5 pick. So the number 5 pick is not in any particular order, but one caliber that I have seen in a good amount of quality that's not going for too much is 44 Magnum. Now, I personally have seen 44 Magnum being as low as about $45 a box for like this cheap no-name brand, up to about $60 a box of 50 for MagTech. Now MagTech, as I've always had very good luck with, I highly recommend it. Yes, 44 Magnum is kind of a highly expensive caliber, but considering that there's your common calibers like 9, 380, 38, even 40 Smith & Wesson and 45 ACP, all your typical handgun calibers are kind of hard to find right now. And when it gets to your 38 and 357, those are also very hard to find. So I would not be surprised if you can find 44 Special and 44 Magnum for around the same price, and you can still find guns in that caliber. So that's why my number 5 pick is 44 Magnum. Now my number 4 pick for this video is kind of an oddball. 50 BMG. Again, this is more on the obscure and very expensive spectrum of the ammo, but you can go on Palmetto State Armory right now. They have a few varieties of bulk 50 BMG. If you looked at Target Sports USA, you could find 50 BMG anywhere. Or if you want to do like surplus ammunition, yes, I know a lot of the guns are very expensive, but if you're in the market for a 50 BMG, don't worry, because 50 BMG you can find on pretty regularity. Alrighty, so now my number 3 pick for the top 5 ammo / guns you can find on the market at the moment is gonna be 308 Winchester. Now, 308 Winchester, there is a broad spectrum of ammo that you can find. You can find a lot of guns such as the Century C308 if you're looking on the cheap scale to buy a semi-automatic battle rifle. Scars I've seen come through my shop more than I wish to imagine. A lot of people are buying Scars right now because those are just guns you can get. Then you get on the economy scale, you can still find Tula 308. I think they go up to like 160 grain bullet for the steel case. Yes, a lot of people are going to drop down the comments saying steel case is so trash. Listen, in terms of stacking deep and buying cheap, or just stacking them deep enough to where you can just afford it, steel case might be your option. I've seen a lot of Tula, a lot of Wolf, and I've seen Norma 308 come through, and even on places like Brownells and PSA. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Make sure when you're watching this video, first of all, make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. We have a 500 subscriber giveaway coming, and we're gonna give away a book, and I'm gonna try and talk with somebody else to add into some goodness for the giveaway. But in terms of 308, you can go on Brownells or PSA, and you can find some kind of, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive because it's hunting rounds. Right now it's hunting season, everyone's looking for deer and all that stuff. So even if you're a deer hunter, you just picked up a very cheap 308, you can still find hunting ammunition for 308. It's going to be a little bit expensive, but the ammo is out there. So that's why my number 3 pick is 308 Winchester. Now guys, my number 2 pick for this list is another handgun caliber. And yes, I am a little bit biased, but 10mm is my number 2 pick. 10 millimeter is another one of those oddball, not really oddball, it's starting to become more popular because 40 Smith & Wesson sucks. So 10 millimeter, it's a little bit more expensive, but I personally have been able to find 10 millimeter, whether it be PMC, the PPU, the Serbian made stuff. I found some Blazer brass. We're not talking, you know, Underwood ammo here, guys. We're talking ammo that we can afford. It's usually, I've seen it for as low as 20 bucks a box up to about the $28 a box for a little bit higher priced ammunition. But you can get the 170, 180 grain pills, and you can have a fun time at the range. Load up your Glock 20, load up your Colt Delta Elite, or even if you get the high point 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter is very easy to find. You can find PMC self-defense ammo, so you can get hollow points. 10 millimeter is on the rise, and that is a kind of an oddball caliber. A lot of shops will have it. I've seen it not just at my shop, but I've seen it at a lot of local places around here, and I'm more than willing to bet that you can find them on other places. Use companies like Ammo Seek, guys. If you are fortunate enough to have ammo getting sent to your house, that would be the best decision I could say. Here where I live in Massachusetts, it's very hard to order ammunition offline and get it shipped to your house. So just make sure you're checking the prices. I don't go by price per round, like the cents per round. I go by what a lot of people go by, especially if you're a new gun owner. You look at that, okay, how much is it for a box? Now, if you're buying in bulk, a price per round is going to be very important. But when you're just looking to get a box or two here and there every paycheck, where you can incrementally stock up on your ammunition, a box of ammunition is what you're going to be looking at. You're not going to be looking at cents per round. But all that aside, my number 2 pick for this video is 10 millimeter. Now, everybody, we're at the number 1 caliber that you're able to find in the stores and online, and that is going to be 20 gauge shotgun shells. That's right, I used my accent right there. I'm not going to edit that out. 20 gauge shotgun shells are very plentiful right now. 12 gauge buckshot is not that hard to find, but it's getting up there in price. But I've been looking into 20 gauge, and I'm able to find bird shot. So if you want to go shoot traps, skeet, sporting clays, you have that bird shot. Then in terms of self-defense, slugs, buckshot, double-aught buck, a lot of self-defense loads for 20 gauge I've seen for not that much money. In my shop alone, I've been able to find a lot of different sizes in terms of, you know, 3.5, 2 3/4, different size 20 gauge loadings, even with buckshot, slugs. And the 20 gauge slugs are not that hard hitting, so if you're a new shooter and you're kind of recoil sensitive, you're not going to have a hard time finding 20 gauge shotguns and 20 gauge ammo. So please don't downplay 20 gauge. And that's why 20 gauge is my number 1 pick for the top 5 calibers that you're able to find during this ammo shortage. So everybody, that is my top 5 pick for ammunition that you're able to find during this ammo shortage. Please keep in mind that you watch this entire video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for that, and also comment below and let me know if maybe in your local shop or you're finding online calibers that are more wanted and more in demand that you're able to find in stock. Again, I'm only seeing what I'm looking at in my current shop that I work in and what I'm seeing online. So keep that in mind when you guys are trying to find guns for your special loved one, or if you're just trying to find guns in calibers that you've just been looking to get into. Again, comment down below and get the conversation started. I really am liking the conversations I'm starting to have in the comment section. So please, everybody, stay shooting and be safe. I'll catch you next time. Peace!